Let's try that again. Good morning. Oh my gosh, I'm a mess. This morning, I told myself that I was gonna get up early, or at least slightly early, enough time to either do yoga or take a walk outside for like 10 to 15 minutes. And instead, I snoozed my alarm like 5 times. So, I have 2 meetings today and some work I want to get done. It is a Monday, so I want to start off the week right, but I'm clearly not doing that very well by staying in bed so long. I think it's like 8:30 or something right now though, so I am going to change and get ready and start the day. Okay, we are dressed. I actually put contacts in for once. I feel like I've been so lazy, honestly, the last year, and I'm in glasses half the time. And yesterday I actually planned out my week, which I used to love having a paper planner, and then after I took my comprehensive exams last year, I just like never use a planner anymore. I mean, I say never, not a lot. So I'm hoping that getting back into using a planner will help me feel a little bit more grounded. So today I have a 12:30 undergraduate teaching committee meeting, which today we're talking all about AI and ChatGPT and how that's affecting teaching, so that should be really interesting. And then at 3 I have a premarital counseling session that I'm doing with obviously my fiance and the pastor who is marrying us, so that should probably be fun. This will be our second one. And then I have like my to-dos for the day and for the week, but I think this morning I'm gonna prioritize editing my paper that I've been working on. We finished the first 20 pages, but I have to do a lot of reorganization of the paper. So I think I might start with that just so I can get a baseline for like where I'm at. And then in the afternoon, I'm gonna do some more research. I've been trying to find some political cartoons to see kind of cultural references for this topic that I'm working on, military allocations, and I haven't been able to find much, though I do feel like that in and of itself is also telling. But I have found some interesting ones, so I'm going to do that this afternoon. That way the rest of the week I can prioritize on actually writing the last 10 pages of the paper. So lots of things to do, but hopefully it'll be a good week. I did not get in my morning yoga or my morning walk, but I'm up and I'm downstairs and dressed, so we'll take the small wins for today and maybe try and take a walk at lunch. Okay, just wanted to give a quick little update. It is 11:48. I have done some good editing, but the way my life truly unraveled so quickly. I found out I got another grant rejection, and then some other annoying things happened. So I decided to get myself a little cup of tea to try and reset my life before I have this 12:30 meeting. I have been really frustrated with the grant cycle this year, and it's tough because I'm in my 3rd year and these grants are for funding my 4th year, which basically means if I don't get anything this year, I have to wait until my 5th year to get more funding to like go do the research I actually need to do, which is just kind of insane. I just like don't know how I'm even gonna do the work that I need to do. So we're hoping that this rest of this day is gonna turn around. It is looking like a pretty bleak Monday so far, but yeah, this is the life of an underfunded graduate student. And if a program tells you you're fully funded, I mean, fully funding doesn't really mean much if they don't give you money for research, which most don't, to be honest. And you have to do this work, and this is just like, quote, a part of what it is. But if the point is to do research and have competitive dissertations, then we should be able to find funding more easily, which just doesn't exist in the world that we are right now. It is now time for lunch. I don't really know what I'm feeling today. I think I might have miso soup and a bowl of fruit because I have strawberries and blueberries and bananas. The miso soup isn't like super filling, but it is pretty good and very easy to make. I got this packet of instant miso soup. You just boil hot water and then you put in 2 different packets of things. I got this at a Japanese market last weekend. All the seaweed and stuff. Very easy, just boil water and put this in. So I'll have this and then a little fruit bowl. I might even have for dessert, I have matcha mochi ice cream, which is very, very good. So I think I might have that. Wow, it has been a long time. It is now 7:12. I had the premarital counseling at 3, which went until about 4. And then Andrew and I were talking for like almost 2 hours about like finance stuff and planning for the future and all that jazz. Yeah, it was fun, question mark. Like we have this workbook that we're going through and I actually like love doing little assignments like that. So I actually am really enjoying it. Just got back from walking outside. It somehow ended up being like 67 degrees today. It's so sunny. And we spent so long doing that, and then I'm cooking meatloaf tonight. So the meatloaf is in the oven, and I went out for just a quick little walk around the block. And in just a few minutes, the meatloaf will finish, but then it has to sit for 10 minutes. So while it's sitting, I'm gonna make the mashed potatoes and the broccoli. But I'm very excited because the meatloaf smells good and I haven't had something hearty in a long time. So excited for that. And I don't really know what I'm going to do the rest of the evening. I have some grading to do, but I want to see and look at what I actually have to grade before I decide to delve into it tonight, or if I'm just going to tackle it first thing tomorrow. But overall, I got some things done today. Not a super productive Monday, but I'm giving myself a little grace considering how the day started with all the craziness of the grant rejection and all that. So what a day it's been. Okay, we are back, day 2. I should probably close my email. This morning, it's already 12:30 first of all. I slept in just a tiny bit because I wasn't feeling well, and then I started working on some grading. I have quite a bit of grading to do this week for one of the classes that I am grading for. They had a midterm essay, so I'm going through and grading the essays right now. I also need to start working on the last section of my like 30-page paper that I've been working on this semester. I am kind of like at a loss with how to proceed with this paper. Essentially, I've split it up into 3 parts. So the way I have laid out the argument for my paper is kind of framing women's arguments to the government in 3 ways: justice, rights, and duty of the state. But I keep getting pushback that like, what is the difference between those 3 things? And like, what is the difference between like rights and duty? And in my brain, it makes sense and there is a difference. But I can see why people think they are not. And now that we're in the final section, I really have to be sure to lay out my argument super clearly. So we shall see. I might just write a bunch, see what happens, and then try and put it back in with everything else I've already written and see what happens. But I'm a little bit nervous. It's also weird because this 30 pages isn't supposed to include the introduction and historiography or the conclusion, which is just a bit different from the other 8,000 seminar that I've done. So we'll have to see what I can eke out for these last 10 pages. I feel like I'll just have enough to finish like 5 or 6 pages, but we shall see. For now, I'm gonna grade probably for the next 30 minutes until 1, and then I will transition to start writing for the rest of the day. I have felt myself so entirely distracted today, and I just don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I am just like biding my time until tomorrow, which is one of the deadlines for this other grant that I'm supposed to find out, which is really gonna determine how I proceed with my project. Supposedly, we are supposed to find out by April 5th, which is tomorrow. But I have written over 3 pages, which is over my goal. I just wanted to kind of do the first 2 pages introduction today, and I have smashed that. So I checked in with Justin, and he's been having some really weird working hours lately. So he's just kind of now starting his work day. So in about an hour, he's gonna pick me up. We're gonna go to the library and work for a little bit. I think I'm gonna try and concentrate on grading there. But since I will be working past 5 p.m., I figured that I should come upstairs, take a little break, and do some yoga. My goal lately has really been trying not to have specific kind of workout goals of like X amount per week, but just to move when I can, get up, walk, go outside. So today we're gonna do a little yoga with Adrienne. I feel like I'm really getting back to my roots. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up. I know she's had 2 new videos in the past few months that I have not done. So we are gonna pick one of those and then prep to work at school for a little bit. It is almost 8 a.m. which honestly is not that early, but I just am no longer a morning person. I always used to be, but I'm more of just like a day person. Like not really a morning or a night person. This is up earlier than I usually am. I have to go to physical therapy. I have an appointment at 8:30. Usually my sessions aren't like too terribly long. They're like a half hour, 45 minutes, depending on if I'm getting like a little deep tissue massage at the end. So I am going to go do that, and then I will be back. I think this morning I'm going to try and start with grading and then do essay stuff in the afternoon, just because I like to get a lot of grading done and out of the way in the morning. But yeah, that is the plan. I'm hoping that I hear back from this other grant today, and I'm hoping that it's good news. They said hear back by April 5th, so today's April 5th. Yeah, we shall see. I will keep you guys posted, and hopefully today is a good day. All right. Oh my goodness. We are done with physical therapy. I have a whole bag of goodies. Well, I already had my brace, but trying to fix it because it is really like grating on me at night. I am now wearing 2 wrist braces at night, one on each arm, and it is quite a scene, but I always end up taking my right one off when I sleep because it's too much. So it is just after 9. I'm gonna head home, start working on grading, and maybe try out one of these things. I have this to put on my wrist during the day if need be, so I might try that out. Actually, probably in the afternoon when I'm typing, but physical therapy done, time to grade. Okay, we are back for another car chat. It's now Thursday. I basically filmed nothing yesterday. Yesterday was a really rough day for me. I am supposed to be hearing back from another grant, and supposedly we were supposed to find out by April 5th, which was yesterday, and we heard nothing. And I'm just really nervous that I will go into the weekend not hearing anything. And I don't know, I'm just struggling with so much self-doubt right now with my project, like all these constant rejections. I feel like I've already said this, but like they're just like really getting to me, and it's hard to have faith in your project when other people don't, and you really pour a lot of yourself into the grant applications, and the rejections have just been a bit much. And I have two big ones left, this one that I'm supposed to be hearing about now, and then one that I'm supposed to be hearing about probably like late May, early June. And that one, like, even my advisor's confident that I like won't get it, because I don't know, I guess it's typically for people who are like in their 4th or 5th year, but to me it doesn't even make sense to wait to apply for some of these, because if I'm not getting funding for this next year, then that means I'm waiting until my 5th year to do research. Like, I need to be writing, and I mean, I am writing right now, but I'm not like at a stage where I can produce a fully fledged chapter based off the research that I did last summer just in France if my project is comparative. So that's pretty much where I'm at. I have written today though, which is good. I've written almost 5 pages for this next, like, or I guess final 10 pages that I'm doing, and I found a really good book that I think is going to help with this section of my research, so I am excited about that, and I'm figuring out ways to integrate some of the other research I've been doing. But yeah, I've been rambling for far too long, but I just wanted to give an update of what my Thursday is looking like so far. It's not cooperating. We made it to Friday. Yesterday I didn't really write as much, but I finally did some necessary research for my paper that I've been putting off, which was good. And today I have to go to campus to go pick up some tickets that I won, well, like one of the discounted lotteries. Whoa. For a R&B jazz something concert. So I gotta go pick up those, and then I have therapy at 11, so I'm just gonna stay on campus and work for a little bit, because why not? The Union is a nice place to work. So that is what we are going to go do for the next 2 hours. I'm like debating what I actually need to bring. I need to hustle though, because I was planning on getting to school by like 8:30, and it's 9 and I'm just now leaving, which is fine. It's like a 10-minute walk to the Union, but definitely starting my day a little slower. But isn't that just the story of me? I mean, honestly, it wouldn't be me if I wasn't like running late in the morning, which this used to never be me, let me just say. But I'm a different girl now that I live in Columbus, and the gray mornings make me just want to stay in bed. Okay, enough chit chat. I gotta go to school. I will check in a few hours. Back home, and I have been co-working. Actually, I just came back from a lunch break, but I'm working again, and I am co-working with Megan. Say hello to the vlog.
Hi, vlog.
And what are you working on today?
I am taking a final for my financial exam.
Wow.
Super fun.
A star. Wait, what do they go? A dream girl energy. Us getting the work done on this hollowed. It actually is Good Friday.
Oh my god.
On this Friday, we are just working away for the weekend, and I almost forgot to check in for my flight. I'm going to Texas tomorrow for a week, which is very exciting. So I'm trying to get most of my work done before I zoom right off on another week-long trip. Okay, we have made it to the end of the week. I just remembered that I need to go get my new carry-on luggage so that I can actually pack. We got some carry-on luggage for our registry, and somebody bought it already, so I will be using that. Andrew and I are slowly starting to move his stuff back to Ohio, which means that all of this stuff has has been going to his parents' house, but since I'm coming down, I'm gonna help bring some of it back with me this time. For now, I'm gonna pack the carry-on into my big suitcase. On the way back, I'll have all my stuff in the carry-on, and then a bunch of his stuff will be in the big suitcase. So I need to figure out what to pack. Like, I'm a little confused about the weather because it's kind of going to be warm down there, but not as warm as I was hoping or expecting. And I'm really optimistic and I want to bring like shorts, but I know I should probably be a little bit more realistic. But that is pretty much the end of my week. I still didn't hear anything back from the grants. I'm feeling like incredibly optimistic today. Maybe it's because I had therapy. I feel like I've just kind of given up on hearing anything back from the grants. Obviously, it's now the weekend, so that's disheartening and disappointing, but like there's nothing I can do about it right now. So I've pushed it out of my brain. I actually made some good edits today on my paper, and I am ready to kind of relax for the evening. So I just took another walk outside, which has been nice and really good for me lately, and I'm going to pack. But that was pretty much a very kind of weird week in my life, but also in another way pretty typical for me lately, with doctor's appointments, physical therapy, regular therapy, and just trying to stay afloat with grading and writing my paper. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!